I'll keep my remarks short. A lot of what I was going to say I think was covered in the video, which is very well done. That's the first time I've seen that. From Pennsylvania College of Technology's standpoint, we just want to say thank you. And there's a lot of thank yous out there that need to go to industry, to state government, federal government, commissioners, etc. We would not have been able to get to where we are in terms of providing the training required without a lot of help. Mary talked about some of the time and I guess equipment, etc. that was donated to Penn College. We've got a lot of time from Anadarko, some donations that helped us get our instructors certified. Daria from Chief, etc. has put a lot of time in helping guide us in terms of putting the programs on the street to help Pennsylvania workers. If I go back about 3 years ago when most of this started here in this region, someone mentioned here, we did not have the legacy knowledge. We didn't have the programs in place to support this industry. And the one thing that Penn College did at that point was to say, it looks like this thing is real. We took time to go out and study what was there. We worked with industry. They donated their time to us to help understand that there's about 150 different occupations that are required to support this industry, what those occupations are. And we took that back to Penn College and said, which programs do we have in place? Which ones do we not have in place? And what do we need to actually put in place right now to make sure that we have the ability to train Pennsylvania workers locally? And that's what we've been able to do. And again, we would not have been able to do it without everyone on here. So we appreciate that. That was 3 years ago. If I roll the clock forward to today, we work on a fiscal year that's closed out June 30th. Our Marcellus Show Education and Training Center that you saw reflected on the video there, and that Mary had indicated they had supplied some support for, we trained over 3,000 workers in this industry through our center at Penn College. If you would have told me 3 years ago that that was possible, I think most of us would have laughed, okay, or would have challenged that as even being feasible. It's been a very good year. At one point, I don't have statistics for the last couple of months, but at one point, 92% of the trainees that came through our center were Pennsylvania residents. A lot of times we have to do certifications, and to do certifications we need residency and driver's licenses, etc., and we kept statistics. So some of the challenges that are out there about the industry not hiring locally, that's not what we're seeing. They are hiring local. I think a couple of the recent studies from the MSC and one that we've recently published put the average up at above 70% that are Pennsylvania residents. A lot of good jobs going out there. So from a Penn College standpoint, we've responded both on the non-credit standpoint to put out short-term training to help workers get jobs. We also are training incumbent workers where after they're hired in industry they can come back for certain certifications at the college. And I think one of the mainstays at the institution is our 2-year programs and 4-year programs. We have over 100 different majors, and what we found in our study of the 150 different occupations that are needed, many of those programs we already had in place. We had heavy equipment, we had civil engineering, we had electronics technology, we had a number of programs. So what Penn College is doing now, again with the help of industry, is modifying each of those programs to include any specific information that's required by the industry. Again, being received very well, and we think we're well positioned to support the industry both for credit degree programs as well as the non-credit side. I'll talk just a minute to something called ShaleNET, and there was a slide at ShaleNET that was put up here a few minutes ago. ShaleNET is a larger initiative, bigger than Penn College. We basically applied to the federal government for funding to standardize curriculum across the Appalachian Basin or a 4-state region, so that if someone is taking a roustabout class in Allegheny County, Westmoreland County, or whether it's Bradford County, the curriculum is the same. It's been vetted by industry, and not everyone is out there reinventing the wheel. We're now 1 year into that program, and over the next year you'll see that start to roll out. The curriculum development is about done. We also have a component in there that we're doing for the career link so that there's a standardized message when they walk into a career link and someone says, I want to go to work in the natural gas industry and I think I want to be a roustabout. if there are 60-some, and that may not be the number, career links around the state, they may get 60-some different responses as to what a roustabout does. We're standardizing that message so that it's a common message. So there's a lot of things happening on not only a regional basis, but also a statewide basis. And I think I'll kind of close with saying we're not resting on our laurels at this point. There's a lot more that's coming. We talked about emergency response capabilities. Penn College is looking at opening an emergency response training facility. Right now, a lot of folks need to go to Texas to have any hands-on training, to have the props and the equipment there. Hopefully by October we will have the start of a center opened up in our Allenwood facility. We've partnered with commissioners and with the county and with Craig Conkle here to provide some input to us to help us develop the correct curriculum and get that out. So we appreciate that. We think that's badly needed. Industry again stepped to the plate. We had over 20 different companies step to the plate and donate equipment and cash to help open that center. So we appreciate your helping us help you. With that, all I can say is let us know what we can do at Penn College to help support the industry. We also are seeing it as a very positive economic development opportunity and workforce development opportunity. We've done a lot. We know we have a long ways to go. Let us know how we can help you. Thank you.